Today we're going to show you how to install Boost Auto Parts tow mirrors onto 3rd gen Dodge Ram trucks. This will work for 02 to 08 1500 and 03 to 09 25 and 3500 trucks.
First thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove the door panel. There's just 4 screws, so we'll go ahead and remove those. Then we're going to go ahead and remove the T40 holding on the door handle.
And you just want to remove the door panel just like that. Now behind the door panel here you'll have 2 plugs for the door panel switch. You want to go ahead and remove those 2 plugs. Then go ahead and remove the door panel. Now just go ahead and remove the 3 mounting nuts for the mirror here. Now there will be a connector back in the foam there plugged into the mirror. You'll just want to go ahead and press the tab down on the top side to remove that. And you just want to go ahead, there's a little tab on the right side of that white connector there. You'll just want to press that in order to remove the mirror properly. Once that clip's released, you can just remove the mirror.
Now you'll go ahead and mount up the new mirrors provided by Boost Auto Parts onto the truck, making sure the connectors go in smoothly.
Let's go ahead and mount all 3 nuts onto the Boost Auto Parts mirror here. Just go ahead and take the factory harness from your door and plug it into the Boost Auto Parts mirror here. Take the extension harness included in your Boost Auto Parts mirrors and plug it into the mirror mounted to your truck. Now you just want to remove the door side of the door boot here with a screwdriver. You can go ahead and pry underneath and just remove the grommet. Just go ahead and pry out on the inner door boot here to remove those tabs in each corner and it'll pop right off. Want to remove both connectors, the white and black connector on this door boot here. Now you just go ahead and remove the boot from those connectors. You can just pull that back. Now you just want to go ahead and pry up on the tab on the white connector here so that connector just pops out of the housing. Just like so. And you'll do the same on the black housing. Now you just want to run these wires. Be sure to note that you want to run all the wires through this oval hole in the door here. You just want to go ahead and tape all the wires from the extension harness to a coat hanger here and run it through the door boot. And then just go ahead and pull all those wires through. I just want to run those wires through the connector bezel here. Then just remove the driver's side footwell trim bezel here. Now you want to go ahead and remove the 2 tabs underneath that trim panel here. You just take a body trim tool and remove those clips. Now go ahead and insert the coat hanger and wires into where the one side of the door boot went. You go ahead and run these into the cab of the truck now. Once you get these fed in here, you'll want to reach down inside the cab and pull those through.
Now the procedure for the passenger side is the exact same as the driver's side, so we aren't going to show it, but just go ahead and get your wires in the cab of the truck and then continue following along this video.
Just go ahead and find the grommet on the back of the firewall on the driver's side here and go ahead and push your coat hanger all the way through.
Then you'll go ahead and tape your wires to it.
Just go ahead and pull the coat hanger through the grommet here.
Now I'll go ahead and remove the 2 10mm bolts holding the headlight in. You're going to start by coming right in here to the driver's side wheel well and removing this grommet.
Now in that grommet you remove, there's a 10mm nut. You'll just want to go ahead and remove that nut now. Now that you have all the mounting bolts and nuts removed, you can just go ahead and grab each side of the headlight housing and pull out. You just want to unplug all the connectors on the back of the housing here. Now we're up at the driver's side headlight here. First thing you want to do is pull back the wire loom there. Then you want to find the white with yellow tracer wire. This is pin 2. Be sure to go off pin 2 because wire color may vary. You want to go ahead and put the included T-tap onto that wire. Just go ahead and squeeze down till you hear it click. You take the orange wire and just strip it off for running light power here. Then go ahead and take the included fuse tap, go ahead and crimp that down.
Then you go ahead and heat shrink the butt connector.
Now then go ahead. Take the disconnect on your fuse tap and plug it right into the T-tap.
Then you're just going to go ahead and strip the blue wire for the turn signal.
Then go ahead and crimp the fuse tap on there. You're going to take the included T-tap You want to tap this onto pin 1. For this driver's side, it's going to be white with green. Make sure you go off pin 1 because wire color may vary. Now you just go ahead and plug in the disconnect into the T-tap.
Now you'll run the blue wire for the passenger side over to the passenger side and remove the headlight using the same procedure.
For right side signal or passenger side signal, you'll just go ahead and tap to pin 1, which is white and brown, with the blue wire. And just go ahead and plug back the connectors here on the driver's side headlight. You do the same for the passenger side. And you just slide the headlight back into the housing here, making sure the socket goes back into its place here. Just go ahead and put these 2 headlight bolts back in. If you do have a temp sensor, it may have been bolted up there. You just make sure that's properly seated.
Now go ahead and replace the nut on the back of the headlight and then put the grommet back in place.
And just go ahead and take both white and black connectors on the door jamb here and push them back into the connector bezel. Just go ahead and take the rubber boot and work it around the connector bezel here. And just go ahead and plug both white and black connectors back into the door harness. Go ahead and slide the boot back into place. Make sure each corner fully latches. Just go ahead and take the door side grommet here and insert it back into the door. Now just go ahead and put the driver's side trim bezel on here. I'll just go ahead and plug all the connectors back into the door switch on the driver's side here. I'll just go ahead and lift that door panel up and put it back on, making sure that it clears the lock. And then once it clears, you can just go ahead and push it down onto the door bezel there. Just go ahead and screw the door panel screws back in. Just go ahead and insert the door handle into the door here and tighten the screw down.
And just like that, your installation is complete. To get all the parts shown in this video, as well as other parts and accessories for your vehicle, check us out at boostautoparts.com.